night for Mbappe, but Kante rose back the years. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for tuning in and listening to this our headline we brought to you all this evening. Our headline for today says, Mixed night for Mbappe, but Kante rose back the years. Kylian Mbappe is always the headline act when he pulls on the France shirt, but an old campaigner shared top billing by rolling back the years as Austria were eventually overcome in Dusseldorf. Mbappe so far checkered relationship with the European Championship continues and was summed up in one eventful night as he carved out France's fortunate winner. Missed a simple chance barely anyone in Dusseldorf Arena could believe, before finding himself covered in blood from a nasty nose injury following an aerial collision. He even picked up a yellow card after what looked like a blatant act of gamemanship from France, as the blood-stained Mbappe, clearly unable to play on, went back on, dropping theoretically to the floor before wasting before being substituted, precious time wasted. It was a needless caution that France will hope does not prove costly later in the tournament. On this night, however, France can offer most gratitude to the peerless 33-year-old N'Golo Kante, who showed exactly why coach Didier Deschamps was so keen to name him in the squad for the Euros after a two-year exile from the international stage. Kante still ticks all the boxes. Kante last played for France in a UEFA Nations League game against Denmark in June 2022 before making his comeback in the friendly against Luxembourg earlier this month. He may now be playing his trade in the Saudi Pro League with Al Ittihad, but Deschamps knows rich pedigree and a proven winning record when he sees it, and Kante still ticks all the boxes despite being at the later stage of a glittering career. Kante won the World Cup with France in 2018, the Premier League with Leicester City and Chelsea, and also lifted the European Champions League trophies while at Stamford Bridge. And on the evidence he produced in the winning start that is always so vital in this tournament, Kante is not on a sentimental journey here in Germany. From the first whistle to the last in this 1-0 win, Kante showed he still possesses all the old instincts to sniff out danger, keep the midfield. And as a consequence, the France team, taken over and acts as an impenetrable shield against any Austria threat. It was armed up in one vital moment later on when, with Austria chasing an equalizer, substitute Patrick Wimmer broke clear and was racing towards France keeper Mike Maignan. Kante was yards behind Wimmer but found the pace and positioning to overhaul him, then got in front of the Austrian to whip the ball away before he could get a shot and a potential equalizer on target. It was a huge roar of approval from the massed ranks of France fans inside Arena Düsseldorf. It was a typical Kante moment that was effectively sealed the win. He was rightly voted man of the match. His value of Deschamps underscored. The great teams always like to have an Mbappe, but they also need a Kante. Whether Kante can produce this standard regularly at the veteran stage remains to be seen, but his track record suggests you would not bet against it. Mbappe was at the center of the action throughout as he tries to flip the gap in his international collection after also winning the World Cup in 2018. He, he has yet to score in the Euros, missing the decisive penalty when France lost to Switzerland in the last 16 of Euro 2020. He saw an early chance turned into the side netting by Austrian keeper Patrick Pence before showing soaring pace after his slide of foot left defending Philip momentarily. His cross then began being headed into his own net by Maximilian Wober. Mbappe was also always in the action against demonstrating lightning speed to all in Woba after the break before placing a shot wide with the goal at his mercy. He was not the only one inside the stadium left holding his head in disbelief, showing even the best are fallible. It remains to be seen whether Mbappe's nose injury, sustained in a hefty aerial creation with Austrian's Kevin Denso, keeps him out of Group D's big game when France meets Netherlands on Friday. Mbappe's bloody and painful end to the night was the only downside of France, while never at their best showing their pace and threat in the shape of Ousmane Dembele and enduring guilt of Anthony Griezmann. Kante outshone them all, looking at his best as a proof 2 years away from the France team and playing in the less intense environment of the Saudi Pro League has not blunted his competitive edge or hunger for success. This is all we have under this headline that says mixed night for Mbappe, but Kante rolls back the years. In my own understanding, it was a very nice match between France and Austria. Um, the goal was scored by the only goal France scored was scored by an Austrian defender, an own goal. It was Mbappe that crossed the ball and the ball entered the post. So in the second half, while Mbappe was with the ball, it was a counter. So Mbappe dribbled a player, one of the Austrian player. So the Austrian player now fell him down like he slapped his face mistakenly. So the referee now called it a free kick. So Anthony Griezmann now crossed the ball for Mbappe. So when Anthony Griezmann crossed the ball for Mbappe, Mbappe now had the ball, and after hitting the ball, like he didn't land well, so he landed his nose on the defender's knee, so shoulder. He landed his hand on the defender's shoulder, so his nose started bleeding. It's a very very painful thing to not have Mbappe in your match, because to me I feel um, Mbappe is also a playmaker. He's also a playmaker. Um, France has so many playmakers. Like in the news we just read, I just read to you all now. We see that it was Kante that when the man of the match. You know, as if Mbappe was there. Mbappe can also do that. It's a very big tie between the both of them. Or what do you guys think? I want you to drop your thoughts at the comment section. Don't forget to leave a like on this video and also tag the subscribe button so as the notification bell so that anytime we have any new videos concerning this, you would be the first to get notified about it. Thanks once again for tuning in and listening to this headline we brought to you all this evening, and have a good night rest. Thank you.